First, though, put your hands together for the biggest stars of the biggest movie on the big screen this Christmas. From Star Wars Rogue One, it's Riz Ahmed, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Mendelsohn, Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is really right. And it's simply no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. May the dervishes sound is starting, and I've got me some corn for party.
Merry Christmas and welcome to Chatty Man. It's so good to have you all here.
Thank you.
Now, what... And there we start, there's mince pies and then Scotch eggs. And do you have them in Mexico, Scotch eggs?
Yes, a lot.
They're a delicacy over here, they're a delicacy. Oh, Scotch egg. If you're having a party, Scotch egg, you're like, oh, Scotch egg. You made this for me, Scotch egg. I love Mexico. I went to, where did I go? Puerto Escondido.
That's nice.
Tulum. Isla Mujeres. Island of Women. Have you been to that Island of Women?
I have, actually, yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's all right, yeah.
I was bored, but... I love it. Now, listen, we've got to talk about this low-budget art house indie flick you're in called Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. I saw it last night with Nick Grimshaw. You're on his radio show. Was you on his radio?
Well, it was me. These guys didn't bother to get up, so thank you, guys. Thank you for this. But, yeah, I went on there this morning. But he said he saw it with you last night.
Yes.
He said you didn't stop talking throughout the whole thing.
Listen, to be honest, I got confused with the... I did. Diego, why are you hiding behind the sofa?
I'm leaving. What do you mean you got confused?
I got confused
My
with the...
6-year-old understood perfectly.
He said that every time one of those kind of big fish-type aliens came on screen, you went, oh, look at her, she's let herself go.
Those big shrimping, they freak me out. Everyone's human, and then fire them. These big old shrimp heads. Now, okay, do you want to explain what goes on in this one and where it fits in with the whole Star Wars world? Because in it, the Empire's building, what's it called? The Death Star, yeah. And the rebels trying to get the plan so it can't be made. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. But is this just a one-off? Is it just a one-off?
It's a one-off.
Well, they said that about Police Academy, didn't they? Didn't they? So how does this fit in, then, to the whole thing?
It's 3.5 if you go on the series of everything. The first one was 4, the one with Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. That
everybody sort of was introduced to, at least from my age. And then the ones that George Lucas then did prequels. He did 3 prequels.
Yeah.
So this is just after the 3rd prequel, right before the Luke one. So we're stealing the Death
Star. Come on, mate.
It got confusing. Go again.
Okay,
Star Wars.
Yes, there we go.
Rogue One, immediately before Star Wars.
There we go.
AKA A New Hope. There it is.
Why didn't you say that, Alan?
Well done. Thank you for that.
Diego, you were like jumping up like a 13-year-old girl. Why are you surely you've seen all this?
But I still can't believe I'm in a Star Wars film. It's so cool.
That's amazing. Here, listen, we've got to talk. What a year you've had. You've been in the Jason Bourne film, nominated for a Golden Globe, isn't it? The Amazing The Night Of. You're starring in the new Star Wars film and you're sitting on the Chatty Man sofa. You must be pinching yourself.
You made it.
Yeah. Everyone wants a piece of you at the minute. So how did they sign you up for Star Wars? Were they literally begging you?
To be honest, I almost lost myself the role. Because,
Why?
well, the director called me up and said, I'd love you to audition. I was like, got really excited, but he made the mistake of giving me his email address. I started, I just kept emailing him auditions. And, like, he didn't reply back after the first 2, so instead of just, like, chilling out on it, I sent him another 2. the next day.
God.
And the next day I sent him another 3. And, I sent him, I think 12 or 14 takes over the next 3 days.
Oh, no.
And they were like in different accents, different costume, various states of undress.
Shrimp head, you ever go shrimp head?
I did actually.
Hello, I'm Swimhead. Employ me. Check your junk mail.
Because you never know. we all have people we email and you know they're sticking it in the junk. You know they are, the
That's
trash,
what
do you
we're
know what I
on.
mean? You know they're doing that.
Exactly.
But something must have
no,
clicked
he
in, 'cause
emailed
you
me
got
after
it.
a few days and said, listen, thank you so much for these auditions. Please stop sending me these auditions.
Yeah.
And then he called me up a few weeks later and gave me the role. I was just glad he wasn't, taking out a restraining order.
Yeah. Yeah, and Diego, you nearly never got the role in it. You didn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. It was like 4 months of agony, because I put myself on tape. I just sent one, but a fantastic one, a perfect one. And then he calls me to come to London to do one in person with him, and then he says, "Okay, we'll let you know." And another month and a half passed. So it was like, it's over. And one day at 2 a.m. in the morning, I get a phone call from a British number, and I go like, "Oh, this must be a drunk cousin. I'm not gonna answer."
Yeah.
And then I go like, "No, Gareth Edwards." Yeah. And I answer, and he says, "Welcome to Star Wars."
Oh, how cool is that?
Just like that. And I was like, "Whoa!"
Wow.
But then he said, "Don't tell anyone."
Yeah.
And I go like, "Don't tell anyone? What do you mean?" I mean, then it's not happening. It doesn't happen till you tell your best friend having a beer, "I'm doing Star Wars."
Yeah.
That's the moment when it becomes real. Before, it's just like a dream. And I had to keep it as a secret for like 2 months and a half. Yeah. My kids were like, "What are we doing for summer?" And I go like, "Oh, nah, we don't know. I don't know. You might have a great trip to London, but who knows?"
Oh. Now, the big baddie in this film is Darth Vader. How terrifying was it doing scenes opposite him? Because he gave me the willies, honestly, when I was growing up. He really did.
What is the willies? Is that sexual?
Well, it changes
That's
meaning
sexual.
over the years.
No, when someone puts the willies up you, it's like, woo, it's like scared. Woo.
Okay, so it's not sexual.
No, it's not. It's not. Why? This is a Christmas show. Christmas. I met a man in a graveyard. He put the willies up me like, whoo. That's right. Now, Ben, you're like a nasty piece of work in this. You
misunderstood.
Listen, and you know what? I got a text today from Kylie Minogue. Oh, I'll just pick that name up I dropped. She said, "You've got Ben on the show. He is the nicest man you will ever meet."
Oh,
Isn't
really?
that lovely of Kylie? She says, "You are lovely." Because you work together on Neighbours.
We go back before Neighbours. We did the Henderson Kids when
my God,
when
the
we were
Henderson
yeah. We go a long, long way back. What did I play? Warren, an alcoholic dude. I split them up for a little while. It didn't last
Kylie and
that
Jason,
long.
you split them up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Scott and Charlene, as
Right.
we in the business call them. I slept on her caravan floor. I cried on her caravan floor.
Is this in
Because I couldn't
Neighbours?
put the willies up her.
Really, yeah. I bet we've been taken off air. I bet we've taken off air. Ian Madslove, let's talk about you.
That's the thing we should know.
In the past few years, you've played Lashif, the main baddie in Casino Royale, Hannibal Lecter in the TV series of Hannibal, the baddie in Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch. And now you're a wrong-un in this. Now, you are. Us Brits were like the Hollywood go-to guys, weren't it? Us Brits were like, seen as a baddie. Why are they picking on Scandinavians now? Why are you seen as a baddie?
It's something to do with the funny accent, I guess. I mean,
I'd hate to have a funny accent.
the Brits... I don't know why it's changing. I mean, it used to be the Brits. I mean, you guys can answer that one. I mean, and you did nice things once as well. It's like, I'm not sure why it's me right now.
Yeah, why?
But I'm passing on the torch to this guy, so actually...
Yeah.
So that's going to be the Aussies now.
Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I think.
Now, Alan, in Star Wars,
Yes.
you're the voice of this new droid.
Yes.
K2
S.O.
SO.
Yes.
Now, how would you describe him?
He is formerly of the Empire. He's 7'1". There he is. So he's very tall. He's now in the Alliance. He's friends with Diego's character. He's the one who
He's got the
reprogrammed.
jokes, isn't it? He's the wisecracking one.
Yeah, he's been reprogrammed. He's kind of like a child. He just says things like when a child will go, "That shirt's ugly on you," and you're like, "Oh, he doesn't mean it," but that's the truth they're speaking.
Yeah.
He'll say that like, "No one likes you,"
No.
and so it's funny, but he's just being honest. I'm K2SO. I'm a reprogrammed Imperial droid, so that's how he talks.
Yeah. Little bit camp.
Cheeky. Yeah, he is a little bit.
He never says cheeky in the film. Cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky.
Where's the Death Star? Cheeky. I'm not being thick, but you're not inside there. Because you remember C-3PO that they used to like wheel him around like he's in a tin of tuna.
Yeah, I
innit?
know.
Yeah,
He was upset when I told him I was motion capture.
Yeah.
So I was on set, but I was in a silly costume and like the skin tight pajamas with on stilts and a silly hat, little hat.
The pajamas was like, I mean,
He brought them in from home, didn't he?
so tight. So tight and interesting because his height was huge. So so you would be level to his balls, basically. Trying to pretend it wasn't happening, you know, and because he was gonna be CGI, but not you.
No.
You had to stay strong.
Listen, good luck with Star Wars, As If You Need It, and it's out now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the
Everywhere.
summer. Go and see it. Give it up for Riz Ahmed, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Mendelsohn, Alan Tudyk, and Diego Luna, everybody!